Hello guys, and welcome back to the official server for the Lord of the Rings mod. Now, it's been a while since I did a video on here, and there's been quite a bit of playtime in between what you're seeing now and what you saw at the end of last episode. I think it's probably around kind of 2 hours on the server. So, at the moment, we're hiding out in Rudel. I found this cave, and I've been stocking up, waiting for my fast travel. Because we are going to be setting up a faction in the very near future. And that faction is, if I just get this... Basically, if I hit N, you can see we're up in Rudel here. Okay. All the way down here. So all the way down here, we want to go to about here, and right here, there, is where we're going to be trying to set up base. This island is going to be our capital. I've got loads of plans for it, but basically this is going to rise to be the city of Azrul Zimra, which, by the way, translates, that's not the right button, in Adunaik, so the language of the West, which is the one the mod uses for Haradrim. In that, it translates to Ocean Jewel. So, just smelting everything, and as you can see, I've stocked up quite a bit. I found this, and this, and this, actually, all just outside this cave. Someone clearly died. I'm wearing a little bit of leather armor. Everything's starting to look up, because I came on this morning and I was starving to death. I was literally hunting rabbits in order to survive. It got pretty bad. There we go. Oh, that's so much better than my dull stone spear. I've been... basically, I was really worried about food, and I found it, which was lucky. Ah, yes, 1.5 tool speed. Glorious. And we got some topaz. So, anyway, I'm going to try and explain the faction a little bit more, while we're basically waiting for this stuff to smelt. So, the faction is going to be a Gulfan faction, so the Gulf of Harad peoples, on this Far Harad archipelago, and the kind of aim is to take as much of this region as possible, with a capital district of this island here, Rabor Zimra, this island here, Azrul Zimra, so that's 2, Salta Zimra up here, Agnalu Zimra, and the one I can never remember the name of, if I just get it a second, no, okay, it's not on there. Anyway, so this will form the capital precinct, the Libin Zimra, which is 5 jewels. And the idea is, basically, the realm is going to be split up into several smaller realms. Each will have a king, and the emperor of the islands, which will be me, will rule over the Libin Zimra as king. So king of Libin Zimra and emperor, basically. We're gonna, when we set it up, we're gonna be primarily a faction based on trade. So obviously there's not a lot of resources on those islands. This, actually, I have visited, so I was checking it out in single player to see if it would be a viable faction idea, and actually they've got a fair amount of minerals, especially with Agnali Zimra, which is a volcanic island. It's got loads of minerals on it, and the rest have a fair few, and they've got loads of wood, they've got mango trees for food, they've got quite a lot of space actually as well, so it's all kind of coming up our way. I don't think I'm going to bother to smelt the tin here, because, yeah, we don't have infinite amount of time, basically. I'm going to make an iron chest plate quick. Oh, that was hardy. I'm getting pretty lucky on modifiers. we've got about for probably a few more minutes to wait until I'll just check, because we had about 6 minutes when I started recording. So yeah, we've basically there. So this is basically quite a long intro to the video. There's going to be quite a lot of cutting, I imagine, because we're going to be doing a lot of running. Because basically I need to get to somewhere to sail to Azul Zimra, and if you don't know, Lord of the Rings mod official server is notorious for boat lag, and if you didn't know that, you haven't watched most of the series. Because yeah, basically yeah, I can now fast travel. Oh, it tells me that's useful. I reckon this is probably gonna be a half an hour wait, because it's pretty far away. Yeah. So we're gonna go to the crossings of Harnen. From there, we're gonna head south through the new Harad stuff, and we shouldn't die because I've got plenty of food. I've got fairly decent resources. So we want to be heading, if I have a look, we want to head straight east. So I do want to talk a little bit more about my plans for the faction. So as I said, we're going to be a trade-based empire with Gulflings. So we're going to be a Gulfling sub-faction. We're going to have a lot of stress on our navy and our ships. But really, we're going to have three kind of main problems that, yeah, land, resources, and money, I think, are going to be huge problems. Oh god. For an island as trade-based as ours. Because it's going to be expensive to import all the stuff we're going to need. And it's not like the islands have a predilection for silver or something. I hope all the half deserts aren't like that. Oh, we're in Hanador, okay. Yeah, this can be painful. But I think money's going to be a bit of a problem. Probably not as much of a problem as these ranges of Aphelion are being, but oh well. I think this is overkill. There we go. Resources are going to be a problem because while there are mangoes, there's not a lot of food on the islands. We're going to be trying to build up a Gulfin island on Torafrim, a Gulfin realm on Torafrim Islands, so that's going to be a problem. Other than that, I think the other problem will be land, because we're working on islands. Most of the ones in the middle live in Zimra are quite large, but the other islands that are reasonably sized are controlled or at least claimed by much larger powers. Now I don't know the exact borders of the two that would be important here. What's your quest? No. Which are the Torafrim and the Half Trolls. So I don't know how much they control when it comes to the islands, because stuff like Tolhith, which is this, if we just scroll all the way up, this big island here, I think is controlled by the Torafrim. The large islands up here, I imagine, are controlled by the Half Trolls. And if they're not, I think the Half Trolls would have a problem with us just moving on in. So yeah, I think we're going to have a problem with land. So land, resource, and money are going to be problem areas. But hopefully we should be able to expand pretty fast. So I've gone through and reread all the rules in faction making and all that stuff to make sure I know I'm doing it right. You're going to die because you have wool. And a rabbit. More food. So, basically, all I need to do is get 2 other relatively active players in, and that'll be it. So, we just need 3 active-ish players. I hope I count as active-ish. The other thing I did want to mention is basically I haven't been playing the official server a lot. It's not been on the channel a lot recently, and that's basically because of there are quite a few problems with the official server. The first is horrific lag. The lag on the server is dreadful, but that doesn't stop me from playing it. I think the biggest problem with the official server at the moment is there's nothing really for me to do. Since I forcibly left the Iron Hills, I haven't had anything to do. I've been running around and trying to not die, which isn't the most quality content, so that's why I haven't been playing the official server much recently. And I think setting up a faction will solve the problem quite easily. Oh my god, what the hell happened to the road here? Like, literally, on the Beta 34 overview, I was talking about how they fixed road generation. Well, look at this mess. Yeah, I don't have time to go around and dig around in every cave, unfortunately. Just a second. Right, sorry about that. That was being a bit of a pain. So, we've got quite a long way to go. But basically, I think we just need to get into the half deserts. So if we can keep following this road, we should be able to get into the half deserts, and then use it to teleport down to Isem Uluz or something. This is like Topaz Bay is a pretty good point, because we could use it to sail down to Tol Torog, and then basically hop across to Ptargrife, and then probably use the waypoint here, and then just island hop. And I think that's probably the way that's going to be best. So there isn't really any waypoints close to the Gulf though. So I think I don't know, I think we'll probably use this waypoint here, and then pop into the arid grasslands, and hopefully that'll give us that waypoint. If it doesn't, we'll just follow the river. But yeah, there's going to be quite a lot of running. So, it's going to be fun. Fortunately, I've got lots of things to talk about, so it's all fine. So, the island empire we're going to try and build, it's pretty ambitious. We're trying to connect loads and loads of islands that are all pretty disparate under a completely foreign rule. Like, the islands, the jungle islands, which is the vast majority of them, are Torifrim. They have Torifrim NPCs, Torifrim structures. Oh dear. The volcanic islands, which are the much larger ones, are all half-troll. And I imagine we're going to be fighting a few wars. Which is probably for the best. The server doesn't have a lot of war. Not a lot has been happening on the server. At all. Now, my only hope is I can get a saddle. Getting a saddle would be great. Because horses absolutely eat up distance. It's ridiculous. Now, fortunately, the big thing I was worried about was that basically I wouldn't be able to get any NPCs across, but fortunately admins, you know, they're allowed to spawn NPCs on large islands, on large builds. So we just got to build Azul Zimra pretty big. Now, as for now, the top priority has to be getting over there and not dying on the way there. Because they're pretty survivable as long as you don't have loads of negative Torafrim alignment. Oh my god, I'm at 99 with the Moor Wife and Half Trolls, wow. More dead stuff. More dead people. Yeah, there wasn't anything particularly good in that, but I'll take it. Yeah, I've got quite a lot of stuff. I've got a load of tin, load of coal. That's not even fair. Load of copper, bit of iron, and quite a bit of stone. Oh, I did not realise that. And some rock salt. Rock salt's always good because it allows you to convert rotten flesh into flesh, which is more useful than it sounds. So I am functioning on a basically full inventory now, which is not good. Fortunately, I can just eat this raw rabbit and this raw venison. So our aim's got to be to get to a boat. So I think I'm going to cut it here until anything interesting happens. Okay, maybe once we get past this crazy looking road, because what the hell. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so important update. I just looked up how you craft a saddle. So the travel time is going to get much shorter. And be much safer because I won't need to. There we go. I mean, look how much faster we're going. Okay, so this is going to make doing this much less irritating. If I just go ahead. In fact, I'd go ahead and say we probably want to just make straight for the Gulf. Not across that much great desert though. I think that would kill the horse. So we want to probably just run basically straight south. So I will see you guys when we hit the... What? Ow. Okay then. When we hit the half desert. Okay guys, so we're not at the half desert. We haven't even been running that far, but that's a pretty cool looking hill. And what's this about? Welcome to Ambatina. So we've just hit that waypoint. Yeah. It's me. That was like a minute though, so It should be a much shorter run than it would be otherwise. This is the road we want to take, right? Yes, yes it is. And how long until waypoints unlock? 15 minutes. Okay, I will see you guys. Okay. I mean, this has probably been raided, but it doesn't look raided, so we'll quickly visit it. Okay, but I'll take one. You save 8 wood. Right. Actually, why would I only take 1? I should take 2. While I'm at it, I could really, really do with a pouch. Yep, I'm sure that has assuaged my horse's worries. Damn it. I've been playing games that aren't Minecraft too much. Because everything uses shift to sprint. Right, see you guys in a bit. Okay. Looks like more than just a copse of woods this time. Okay, it's just a very big copse, it looks like. But it's a pretty cool looking one. Yeah, I think we must have gotten pretty far south, yeah. There's still quite a long way to go though, so I'll see you guys then. Okay guys, we found something to raid. Nothing especially interesting here. A few more extra useful bits, because raspberry bushes are seriously key. Cranberries even. And considering I was talking to you guys about the lack of food on those islands, you can never underestimate how important bushes are. Anyway, back to endlessly riding. No, I'm not even going to make a cut this time, because seriously, this is kind of cool looking. Lots of dead trees, a couple of structures. Who's just come on? Neither. Large pond, and we got the sunset, so this is going to be pretty interesting. We're going to have some serious problems. Oh, they're one of the sovereign warlords. Oh, okay. And that's the Astrazi Empress, I think. In fact, I'm certain. I can check right now. No, I can't. But yeah, that's the Astrazi Empress. So, I mean, it's fine. There's literally no problem with that. It doesn't make a difference at all. But I am currently riding through their lands, quite heavily armed. Considering, like, my status in the world, I've got, like, lots of possible weapons. And, you know, it's not impossible for someone to, I don't know, mug me. For my really good bow I found. Because, seriously, look at that bow. It's insane. I'm gonna have to make sure that, like, never breaks. That's a bit random. I mean, I can't use it in anything official like a war or something, but it's still pretty cool. There's a couple of tents there. Quite a lot of tents, actually. Now, I'm going to assume, because it's by the side of the road, that it's been raided. Yep, it's been raided. Right. Anyway. Back to the really, really long road. Really long road. Okay guys, welcome back. We are in the half deserts. And it is really hard to tell where the road is. Yay, we've got 6 or so, I think it's like, it must be about 5 minutes now until fast travel. Yeah, 5 minutes. I can fast travel down to there. Nowhere else useful, but, I mean, I would love there to be a waypoint about there, but I can TP there and have a really fun run there. Yeah, I'm not gonna have a lot of fun. I've got to get to this island, and that means probably the town of Bones. So I imagine I'm gonna be TPing to the town of Bones, across to this island, and then to Toltarog. I think we'll end the video when I get to Ayukap-Aman. Ayukap-Aman, that's what I'm gonna go for. And then between videos try and get to I don't know, probably try and get to Hartogost, I don't know. So, I will see you when we get to Ayukap-Aman. Okay guys, unexpected plot twist. Being chased by scorpions, nearly died of suffocation. And looks like we found ourselves a probably raided oh my god, it's more wife mercenaries. That's cool and all. Unfortunately, I don't have any money. And it looks like it got raided by someone who's looking for very specific things. I'll take a banner. Seriously, I will happily take a banner. Actually, no, I won't. I'll put it back where it came from. Right. So that was just minor interruption. A scorpion chased me. I fell into a pit hole. I fell into a pit and nearly suffocated inside a tree. I'm fine now though, as is the horse. And where is the damn road? This way slightly. Here we go. So I will see you guys in about 3.5 minutes. Okay, so there's about a minute left until I can fast travel, so I'm going to park my horse up here. And quickly check. Okay, so we can fast travel. Now, I'll be honest, I have no idea if the horse is going to TP with us, so I'm going to get my saddle off him, in case he doesn't. And we are going to head down to Ayukap-Aman. And yes, that is the pronunciation we're going for. So that was a good hour or kind of 50 minutes. Oh, he did. Nice. So There is no road, is there? No. So in between videos, I'm going to get all the way to the islands, which is going to be horrific. But hey ho, that's such a long straight. As soon as I get to Lotr, it will be fine. So anyway, that's it for today's video. I will see you guys next time. Bye.